you're sitting comfortably.
Oh, I'm just coughing at my lungs right now, but
Jesus.
I'm very comfortable.
You don't sound very comfortable, Mikey.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sinking into a deep state of comfort right now, so give me a minute.
You went a little bit West Country. You've been down there too long.
Oh, dear. Oh, no, I don't. That's the accent I don't want to adopt. Hi, Paul. Bye, Paul. Paul just poked his head through the window.
Oh, Paul.
Oh.
Can he be the new Dave?
Oh, he could be, yeah. Canadian.
I spoke to Dave earlier.
Did you? Shit.
Secret Dave news. Dave's going to be back in Bristol for the Jingle Jam.
Oh,
Is he?
My God.
So we need to try and coincide those dates for sure.
Absolutely.
Make that happen. I check in with Dave every so often just to make sure he's still alive because, he's like a lemming.
In what way?
Like a drink-carrying lemming. Well, he'll just walk off a cliff if you don't tell him not to.
That's an urban myth that has been exacerbated by, I think, Walt Disney.
Actually, I think Frankenstein was the doctor.
Did you notice how when I said Walt Disney, the one bit of that I was unsure about, I suddenly came out of the nasal voice? I think you'll find that's an urban myth that has been passed into popular culture by, I think, Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Can't act through that.
No.
Lie to the people in that voice.
Absolutely
The
not.
bank of Wikipedia nerds behind you all frantically tapping away.
Yeah, you can only use that voice if you know for sure
You got to know.
what you're talking about.
Before we get started, speaking about being comfortable, can we just go round and just say what kind of chair we're sitting on? Because I'm on an office chair. I'm assuming you guys are the same.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm in a four-legged
interesting.
chair.
Wow.
It's upholstered. It's got a big stain on it from the last person who lived here. And I don't know what. I'm hoping it's just a cup of tea, but it might be a big old bum piss.
Oh,
I would never trust a hand-me-down office, any kind of chair like that. Especially if there's a visible stain on it. But
I didn't when I moved in, and then I thought, I'm not buying another fucking chair. I'll sit on the poo chair if I have to. So here I am.
what about you, Mikey? What's yours like?
I'm just sat on the bog standard Yogscast office chair. It's quite nice. It's got articulation. As I'm a big fidgeter, so I like being able to pivot and bounce around. That's why four-legged chairs don't do it for me when I'm computing around the internet.
Oh.
No, I do wish I had an office chair, but yeah, I'm just too cheap, I suppose.
Oh.
Cheap boy.
What are you sitting on, Ben?
My office chair's very cheap. Well, it's a very old one. I've had it for about 10 years now. It came to university with me. And it's just this very cheap faux leather seat. But it's one of those ones that reclines when you don't want it to. And it makes you scared. And it's got the little handle on the side where you push it in and it's meant to lock it in place so it doesn't recline. And then you sort of lean back on it and it goes clunk and you defecate all over the chair.
Oh, was it you?
And then when you move out, you leave it to Peter Austin.
Oh, God.
Wow, mystery solved.
Peter, ich hoffe, dir gefällt mein Puhstuhl. Du bist sehr groß.
Peter, I hope something I couldn't hear because.
Did it just literally say
Peter,
poo
ich
stool?
hoffe, dir gefällt mein Puhstuhl. Du bist sehr groß.
Sorry, can I have that one more time?
Yeah, one more time. Sorry, I think we all know what the best bit of that sentence
Yeah.
is. Let's have that again.
Peter, ich hoffe, dir gefällt mein Puhstuhl. Du bist sehr groß.
I don't know. It's just Peter. I hope something.
Peter, I hope you enjoy my poo chair. You are very tall.
Hope was that?
Yeah, there's two hopes.
No wonder
she
that's
gets it wrong
stuttering.
sometimes. She gets it wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
I love
Peter,
how
ich hoffe, dir gefällt mein Puhstuhl.
soft the poo is on that. It's a poo.
Mein Puhstuhl.
Mein Puhstuhl.
So Peter's got my poo stool because this one won't recline properly.
Oh,
Anyway, that's all I've got for now.
thank you,
I
Jim.
think it's time for a bit of Kev. He's at mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
shit!
it?
We know where he is this time. Nice.
Yeah. He's been here a while actually.
Oh,
Don't know.
Sorry to
I think
keep
it's a
him.
bit like when a homing pigeon just rests overnight. Sometimes they do that if they're doing a really long journey. You sometimes see homing pigeons just on street corners, just huddled in doorways. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. That sounds adorable.
I've seen that
Yeah.
twice.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
how do you know they're homing pigeons?
because they have rings on them.
Is that it? They're married.
Yeah, Yeah, they're going home to their spouse. Anyway, Kevin's just been huddled in my flat for a while. I don't know if he's sheltering from something or I don't know what's going on. But
is he doing that pigeon thing where he's got no neck and is just sort of all ruffled up?
Yeah, exactly. He's just got his
sort of shrunk down.
His beak is down in his chest, and he's all just sort of he's
got a beak now.
His beak's coming up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's got a beak now. His beak is opening.
I hear something. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. Came at it from different angles that
That was really good, yeah.
They were
Surround
fairly
sound.
gentle. They sounded like distant bombs or something.
Yeah, well, that's how I would describe them.
Yeah.
That's the first place my brain went. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law of the 3 R's, where everybody brings
A thing along to talk about.
I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Michael.
We did it!
Yes.
And we didn't talk about it,
Yeah, we definitely didn't
Afterwards.
talk about it.
No.
which is
Talk
great.
about what?
Well, I tell you what we'll talk about, Peter Austin. In your little tiny calendar,
Yeah.
you got a big old red X marked down for the 21st of September, haven't you?
that-
As have I in my regular-sized calendar.
Oh, you know it.
That date rings bells. That's weird.
Some kind of fart boys coming home.
What? You've got a
can
new
smell it.
fart
You know
boy?
that song, Fart Boys Coming Home?
Yeah.
They sung it a lot last year during the World Cup for some reason. Mikey's coming back to Newcastle.
Oh my God!
For one night only.
Is it?
Michael
maybe a
Johnson.
half day afterwards.
Maybe a bit longer than 24 hours.
You can eat literally anything.
And that's what we'll be doing, a 24-hour live stream of us enjoying cheat day.
A mukbang, I believe it's called.
So
that'd be nice.
mukbang, apparently, is the pronunciation.
Is it?
I think I'll find that the pronunciation is mukbang.
Oh, confident with that one.
Crikey. Well, Crikey Mikey's going to be back in Newcastle. We're going to be recording not only 2 Podiots and Peter and my boss, Adam Pacitti, has very kindly granted us access to the studios and recording equipment. So
He's a lovely man.
there will be a camera aspect too, so you can actually watch us record Podiots. I mean, you can watch us do Podiots. You won't watch us record. That would be
Well, we'll have a camera
That'd be
set up
strange.
behind the other camera so we can watch the recording podiots.
special extra camera, like Big Brother, but unnecessary. Or actually, no, just Big Brother.
Yeah.
Just Big Brother. So we'll do a couple of Podiots. I believe we're going to do some stuff for Triple Jump as well, and I think we're aiming to do some kind of live stream on Vidiots, maybe on the Saturday, the 21st of September. So make a note of it now, and we will confirm closer to the time.
Are
But
you
we
only
want to let you know.
staying one night, Mikey, in Newcastle?
I'm here Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. I've got a
Okay.
long old stretch. So if anyone wants to come stalk me, you know when I'm there.
Oh, that's fine. I was going to say, if you were only there for 24 hours, you're coming up to work for Triple Jump for free,
We're just milking him for 24 hours.
and you're not even seeing your family.
It's not work. I enjoy doing it.
Stop it.
And
I've
Vidiots,
got to
of
see
course.
Paco. Less bother about my parents.
Oh, of course. Got to see the pack.
Yeah. He doesn't understand when I leave. He doesn't understand I'm not abandoning him. My mum knows. Like we WhatsApp, but Paco, I don't have a messaging service for him to make
No.
sure he doesn't miss me.
And there's seagulls on the loose as well. You got to watch out if you're a little,
Oh my god.
Oh God, yeah.
little Chihuahua boy.
We'll buy him a little T-Rex costume to make it look more fierce and intimidating to seagulls.
So frightening.
Yeah.
So that's the rough date for when that's going to be happening. Obviously, the stuff we record will be going out at various points after the fact. But I believe it is that night, the Saturday night, that we are currently aiming for in terms of live streams. So do pay attention to our social media, and we'll let you know specific times, or if the day changes a bit closer to the time. It's very exciting.
Keep your eyes
We're going to be
peeled.
together again.
Oh, be nice, won't it?
Yeah,
Can't
it'll
wait.
be beautiful.
I'll try and be as barpy and farty and barpy. What the hell's
Barpy?
a barp? A barp.
Bobby and Farty.
I'll be. Oh, my accent. I'm definitely losing the Geordiness. So I think a visit up north will top it up again.
We'll just baptise you in the Tyne.
Oh, and brown ale afterwards.
Yeah, Brunel. You'll be fine.
Brunel.
You'll be absolutely fine. Before we get started, streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. If you'd like to donate to the show and get a shout out, any amount helps immensely and is gratefully appreciated. It helped Michael get a pigeon on his arm.
Thank you, everybody. It's life-changing. It really is.
It's an amazing tattoo. You should go see his Instagram, which is @Parrotboy.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not just a tattoo of Kevin?
Oh no! When we get fan art of Kevin, I'll get that tattooed on me. I'm not doing that.
In progress.
I refuse to have his weird mangled body on me.
Just being in his presence is hard enough.
Yeah, I don't wanna
and
be
I can only
reminded
say
of
that
it.
because I know he can't hear me right now. Peter can't say it because he'll kill him. Just kill him. The following people have been generous enough to donate. I believe we christened them the Pod Squad
We did.
last time. This week's Pod Squad: Grant Wardenberg, Bobby Shagalooney,
Hey.
Fantastic.
Lord Brotovich, Drew from Minnesota, Jonesy, and the Maconis, or the Machonis. I'm not sure. There's one C. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm assuming that's what it is. So thank you very much to you fantastic, wonderful people. We will shout you out again at the end of the show. Once again, that is streamlabs.com/Vidiots official if you would like a shout out and to support the show. It means a lot. Plethora. That means a lot.
Oh, there we go. Dictionary of the day. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everybody,
you're very
for
welcome.
donating. You're all heroes.
Heroes. Mikey Johnson,
Yeah. Would you like a Twitter question, boys?
your question boy this week.
I am indeed. So I've wrangled together the finest questions I could find.
Question Wrangler.
Oh, that'd be a good job title. That's like maybe like on QI, they've got a question wrangler.
Yeah.
This one comes from Mark M at Coos34788. Coos. I saw Saving Private Ryan at the cinema, and sat next to me was a guy in a full cowboy outfit laughing at every horrific death. Have you guys ever had any strange cinema going experiences?
Jesus.
I mean, not as weird as that.
Yeah, like I love the mental picture of that. Just like this full-on Texan next to you, just yeehawing away at all the horror unfolding on screen.
I mean, that would be a lot of laughter in the first sort of 20 minutes, you know.
Oh,
I'd be out of
non-stop.
breath. Yeah. It's hilarious, that opening scene.
Glowing 5-star review. Never stop laughing. Amazing.
Weird cinema going experiences. I don't know if I've had any weird ones. I've had one. I think I might have told this story, so I'll make it quick. But I was sitting in the cinema once, and some ruffians, some urchins, sitting a couple of rows behind me, were throwing little bits of popcorn just around the room at people. And about 2 rows in front of me was a big, scary man, dad, and his like little girl who was about 9. And they were throwing a little bit of popcorn at him, and he was just ignoring it at first.
Oh,
and then eventually they threw a piece at him, and he turned around, and I thought he would think it was me, so I was really scared. And he went, "Pack it in, whoever it is." And,
that would shatter you, rattle you to your core.
well, I've certainly just peaked my waveform, I just noticed, so sorry about that. But
Gonna pack
anyway,
in the podcast in a minute.
they stopped, needless to say. So
Spooky.
That's
But
enough to
that's-
stop anyone.
that's about my only cinema-related anecdote. I don't think I've had any weird fellow viewers.
I think all of mine are just people being utter dickheads in the cinema. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Same.
It's just like, why would you pay like upwards of £10 to sit in a room and just distract everyone around you and be an arsehole? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Youths. It's always youths.
Why are they getting the money from? I didn't have money to go to the cinema when I was that age. It's ridiculous.
We have done this before because I'm sure Ben told us I think he's got more than one story about annoying people. One time
really?
you were actually the one to tell them to pack it in, weren't you, Ben?
Yeah, Mikey was there.
Oh, yeah. And I've
I
got...
went to go see Logan Lucky, and as a result, I hate the film Logan Lucky.
Oh,
Because
yeah. I was scared when you got up there because I knew you were talking about getting up. I was like, oh, these guys better stop. And then you did it. You did it for everyone.
I was really mad. It ruined the whole film for me.
Yeah.
Because afterwards I was thinking, I want to go punch a child now. What is this? I've never felt this before. Why do I want to hurt a child? It was just a group of teenage girls who were just sprinting around at the back of the cinema.
Yeah, that's what it
making a
was.
load of noise.
Like, why
it
are
was
you
really
running?
weird. It was super annoying. I went to go see Avengers as well, I think Infinity War, and as it looked like a character was nearing their end, someone, just a little boy next to me, he wasn't a little boy, he was like 13, just went, oh, and I'll say blank to avoid spoilers, even though it's been a couple of years, but, oh, the blank man's died. And I just had to turn to him and just said, mate, can you shut up? And he sort of looked at me and then just looked back at the film and then was completely silent for the rest of it. But it was like super awkward. I hate having to do that because then I feel awkward afterwards.
You're the nasty man telling kids to shut up in the cinema.
I am, but someone needs to fucking tell them to pack it in.
I actually have come across someone a bit like the Laughing Cowboy Man who likes Saving Private Ryan death. But it wasn't cinema, it was theatre.
Oh, interesting.
So me and my family went to see these plays in Manchester where they do, I think, 6 short, like 10 to 15-minute plays all in one sitting.
That's an awful lot of theatre.
Well, it is, but they're all short, like I say. They're like 10 minutes long. And you
still too much.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. That was kind of part of the problem, is that you can watch a comedy. So there was a funny one about these two people getting ready for a date, and they'd met through online dating, and they were lying about, I'm a supermodel or whatever, just coming up with all this rubbish. So that was a comedy. And then after that, there was this one where these people from Yorkshire, Manchester area had gone on a coach trip to the seaside, these like middle-aged people, and this man was talking to this woman who was like not really getting involved with the rest of the group, and she said like, oh, I used to come with my daughter here, oh yeah, and it was set like a couple of decades after the Moors murders, where like 5 children were killed, and the man's talking to this woman and he goes, oh yeah, you used to come here, did you? And she goes, yeah, we used to go out on that beach with my children. Oh, they don't understand her, my daughter. No one understands her, and they blame me for what she did. Oh, my Myra. And then everyone, well, not everyone, a handful of people just laughed.
Oh my God.
Context for those of you who don't know, Myra Hindley, as I say, murdered 5 children with a man and buried them on the moors in the north of England. And it was meant to be this big twist, this reveal that it was Myra Hindley's mum, remembering when she used to come here with her murderer daughter. And there was this sort of ripple of laughter.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
My Myra. Ha ha ha.
That's so remember when those children died?
Great.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Heiliger Mist, mein Mann, ich mochte das Mordspiel. So gut. Liebte es, wenn meine Tochter die Morde begangen hat. Du bist sehr groß.
Yes.
There was something, Mochter was in there, which is like wanting to do something, and then Tochter as well, his daughter. It'll be something about, I don't know. I came to the beach with my daughter. You're very tall.
Holy crap, my man. I love the Moor murder play. So good. Love JT when my daughter did the murders. You were very tall.
Damn it, I was so close that time.
It's almost perfect.
There's always a rogue character because there's no autocorrect on this Google Translate.
Please try and proofread these because I'm struggling through feeling like, oh, I should know that, but I don't.
It's just Ben mistyping. Oh. In the cinema, I once had a couple for about 40 minutes fall asleep during a film, but not just fall asleep, but start snoring loudly. So, watching Midsummer, which is a bit of a horror-y Spookums film.
Oh yeah, that's recent.
Yeah, and I just look over, and they're just there like... And like, to be fair, it's the least disruptive cinema disruption I've ever had. I'm used to people writing out full emails, ringtones going off, but still, just the cheek of it to fall asleep in this cinema.
Outrageous.
And then they woke up 40 minutes later and asked, I don't get it, what's happened?
Yeah, of course they did.
Sucks.
Of course they did.
Who would like to do a thing?
Well, I've got a thing. I've done a show and tell.
Oh,
I brought something with me. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Is that the sound of a dying media?
Bit of folia artistry. Yes, It is the sound of a dying media. I've got here a copy of August the 24th, 2019, the Daily Star.
Boo!
Yeah, let's all boo first. Let's get that out of the way. I don't normally buy the Star, but it was at the recommendation of about a dozen people on Twitter.
Oh my God. You can stop now, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank
Did
you
you know
so much,
Dave
but
Benson
you can
Phillips
stop.
is wrestling this weekend?
No. No way. So people were trying to draw our attention to the front cover of the Daily Star. I've brought it because it's very relevant to Vidiots. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Telly sex surprise, page 7.
Woo! Tell me about Michelle.
Yes. Oh, she did a sex on the telly.
No, she didn't. Was Cheggers there?
Probably. Saying it was the low light of his career. No, I jest. That is the bit where they try and sell you on the sex. But the main headline, they're at it again. Psycho Seagull mugs TV legend, then dumps on his car when he fights back.
No!
And there is a photo of said TV legend. It is none other than Dave Benson Phillips.
Oh, my God. The Portal Goblin.
Yeah, the Portal Goblin.
Beloved
of course.
Portal Goblin.
So Jerry
We
Lawton.
tried to leave you out of it, Dave.
But you just
out of it.
keep getting involved. You can't say no to opportunities like this.
Just stop, Dave. Just stop.
Interestingly, it's the front page headline, but the actual story is on page 11. There's nothing about the story really other than that on the front page. And a photo of Dave with a tiny, tiny saxophone in his hand for some reason.
Is that like the headshot that he sent them, do you think?
Yeah, or they've got one on file, I suppose.
I'm just going to, that was the last known photo. Let me just Google Dave Benson Phillips. I want to find out how far down the image results is the tiny saxophone.
Yeah, I want to see.
I can see him holding a bit of a saxophone.
Okay, is he wearing a blue shirt?
Yes.
Imagine
but
if he was wearing a
from
different
this
shirt.
Story.
There are multiple photos of him holding a tiny saxophone.
That is a tiny sax.
That one is image 3, but it does pertain to this story. So I don't know.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what they would have found when they did a Google.
Children's telly star Dave Benson Phillips has revealed a thieving psycho seagull threw up and showered his car with poo in a deliberate act of revenge.
Wow.
Is what it says. I will now turn to page 11 for the details.
This is a personal vendetta with the seagull and Dave.
It sounds that way. I've read the full story, and there is apparently an act of revenge here.
What did Dave do?
Yeah, what did Dave do?
Cheated on his wife.
Can we all please agree that we're going to avoid the obvious getting your own back jokes?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there are plenty in the article.
I don't know if there are any in the article, but there is certainly a lot on Twitter. But Gull attacked, then crapped on my car is the headline inside the paper. They've put an asterisk in the word crapped because it's a real bad word.
Oh yeah.
This is all just headlines. Now underneath that it says, Kids star loses fight with Beast.
Beast, wow.
Beast.
It kidnaps dogs, to be fair.
Yeah, but to be fair, our seagulls are close to Beast ranking now.
True. Right, now we get to the actual prose. There's not much of it, to be honest. Children's TV star Dave Benson Phillips has told how a psycho seagull threw up and pooped on his car in revenge after he tried to scare it off during a live show. The CBBC presenter, it doesn't say ex-CBBC presenter.
Does he still do? What does he... I mean, I know he begs for stuff online, but is he on TV at all anymore?
I don't think so.
I don't know, right? There's got to be something that he's up to.
I think Jerry Lawton is just misinformed. I don't think he's a current presenter.
He's got an hourly
this is what
slot
he's doing.
on like Freeview Channel 672.
You'll find out what he's doing right now. In this, the CBBC presenter first clashed with the bird when it tried to steal his sandwich before an outdoor gig. Oh, Dave!
My God.
He probably did a show for that sandwich.
Just taken away from him.
Yeah. Dave managed to frighten the gull away, but it returned to swoop menacingly over the crowd during his show at a man-made town centre kids' beach. We have one of those in Newcastle.
Oh, we do.
So apparently he knows it's the same seagull. I don't know how he knows this, but it's swooping menacingly. As he was packing his gear away at the end, the Seagull flew in and projectile vomited over his motor at the sand pit in Worthing, West Sussex. The vile beast then did a poo on the car's roof. Dave, 54, who hosted children's game show Get Your Own Back, tweeted, "When performing my music set at the Worthing sandpit, a pesky seagull tried to steal my sandwich.
My car's been hit.
Oh no! My Volvo's been hit. I scared it away, but it remained at sandpit, annoying everyone. When packing my stuff away, the same seagull vomited and shat on my car," he put.
Fucking hell.
Are seagulls capable of revenge? Question mark.
How does he know it was the... Okay, a lot of questions.
Yeah.
A lot of questions, a lot of concerns raised here. How does he know it's the same seagull to begin with?
Maybe had like a distinct
explain that in
marking,
the Daily Star?
like an anchor tattoo on its chest or
maybe.
something.
That's a good question. I don't know.
It had a dog's foot in its mouth.
Every time it just had dog's feet.
Yeah.
So one fan replied, "They are the only creatures who have truly mastered it. Revenge."
Right.
Dave was unavailable for comment last night, can you believe? He had something on.
God, the seagull took him out.
Yeah. But a pal, not even his agent or a spokesman,
Big love to Dave Benson Phillips.
but a pal said the attack had left him livid, adding, "The gull made a right mess."
Oh, poor Dave. He never gets a break. He finally gets a bit of stage time. He's got his sandwich. He's all ready to go. And then a seagull just comes and literally shits all over it.
And vomits on his car. At the bottom of this article, there's a related story. It's just a one-line thing. Bird defense class. Children in British holiday resorts are getting lessons in how to avoid being, quote, mugged by psycho seagulls.
Wow.
Pupils are told about the dangers of eating in front of the gulls and warned never to feed them. Officials in Scarborough and Whitby, North Yorkshire, say they want to help kids understand why birds may attack.
Whoa.
Oh, it's almost like a serious emergency now that we're having to train children in self-defense mechanisms against seagulls.
Yeah.
Well, what else are children doing, really? They should be the first line of defense. He's given us so much entertainment over the years. He's molded so many young minds.
True.
They should be the first to die for him.
They should.
Yeah, where would you be without Dave Benson Phillips?
Well, I suppose, strictly speaking, he didn't provide entertainment for current children. So actually, we're the ones who should be dying for him. Because he entertained us when we were children.
Who's willing to sacrifice themselves in the name of Dave?
Together we've already paid like the equivalent of a meal for Dave. So I feel like we've done our bit.
Yeah.
We didn't leave him out of it in the end. But, he keeps doing shit like this. So
whose fault is it really?
What are we meant to do? I'm just slowly sort of scrolling through Google Images.
Oh, God, that last one's
copying and pasting photos of Dave Benson Phillips into our chat.
Ben has been posting every Google image result of Dave Benson Phillips while we've been reading that story, and it's been amusingly distracting. I've tried not to giggle. There's all sorts of weird shit here. It's just...
Which one's your favourite?
There's the one with the fidget spinner. That's really weird.
That's a good one.
Rad.
There's a very squashed one.
I think that's my favourite.
I wonder what the
My
text
favourite
says.
is the "Don't fuck with Dave Benson Phillips" tank top. That's apparently available for sale.
Yes. But the last one just has him lifting his shirt and showing the Dave Belly Phillips.
Oh no!
Yeah, Dave's belly Phillips.
Dave's belly, Phillips. It's now canon that Dave Benson's stomach is called Phillips.
Sorry. I just tried to reverse image search the last image of Dave pulling his top up, and Google's suggested search was senior citizen.
Oh no, Dave!
Dave's only in his mid-50s.
Oh God, poor man, bless him.
Yeah.
What else can the seagull take from him?
His dignity's gone. His sandwich was all he had left. Poor man.
Is he wearing a thong? Sorry.
No, I
that
think
belly picture.
that's just a fold. I think.
In which
No, there's like a fabric that goes up over his hip.
No, that's a fold. That's a fold.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's not wearing a thong.
Oh, we need to stop. We need to put down.
Should I just tweet that right now so people can just go and find it later on?
You can do, yeah. That's just, but I think it's a fold. It's because Phillips is a large belly.
Right, that's what it's called. Otherwise,
Phillips.
it'd be a flathead, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I really want to know what
tweet that real quick.
that
from
tiny
Vidiots.
squashed image says, but there's no larger version of it.
There are no large pictures of Dave Benson Phillips.
They're all about 300
They're
pixels
all just
wide.
tiny. They're like 240 by 180. They're all tiny pictures.
Oh, Dave, we tried to leave you out of it. We did, but then you made headline news.
You've just got to stop doing this shit, Dave.
Stop getting hand, foot, and mouth. Stop.
Stop contracting hilarious diseases, Dave.
Oh, he's getting vomited on, getting pooed on, getting sandwiches stolen. It's really, poor man.
We promise we'll try and leave you out of it in future, but God.
Just stop. You must have known that this was a bad one for your PR, right?
Please hold larger instruments in photos that are proportional to your body.
Stop wearing thongs. Okay, I've tweeted that photo now. If you saw this last week and thought, what the fuck is that? Then there's your context.
Did you tweet it with no context?
It's just the photo. Let's see. We got a reply. Nobody needed or wanted this.
Jesus.
Someone submitted a
It's fine.
Podiots question that was like, what things do you wish you could unsee? And I guess without even asking the question, I've got an answer.
It's so low res. It's been stretched up.
It's really horrible. You click the magnifying glass and it's smaller when you get a full screen of it. I'm just going to keep an eye on that. We'll revisit that at the end of the show and see what the reaction's been to it.
Yeah, we'll see how Dave Phillips is doing.
Peter, that was fantastic,
Fuck.
and thank you to everybody as well who let us know.
Yeah, you can stop telling us now. Yes,
done it.
We know that happened. We know that Billy Ray Cyrus has a lot to think about, and yes, we have left What Culture.
Yes, we have. We have. Hang on. Important.
Oh no, what is it now?
There's another photo of him with a small instrument.
Oh, an inflatable one.
It's a little guitar.
Little ukulele or something.
Oh, it's an actual ukulele. Wow.
A little ukulele. Oh, it's also very small.
It is a really tiny image again.
Tubist, they're small.
Yeah, Tubist Zerr Klein. Dubist.
Oh, there we go.
Fucking hell.
Dubist.
That.
Fantastic.
See, it's so hard not to go down Dave holes because there's always some gold at the bottom of that hole.
Well, if Dave stopped posting photos of his holes, then it would be fine, wouldn't it?
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank
Our
you.
second
Thank you,
favourite
Dave.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's not even number one, Dave.
It's not even our favourite Dave.
No.
Would you all like another question?
I think so, yeah.
This one's from Bjorn Q at Bjorn Q on Twitter. You all have the opportunity to create your own signature pot noodle. So we're going to need a flavour, any extra bits, and also the name of it.
Okay.
So, let me just quickly Google pot noodles. Let's see what they're working with. Are they pun based?
It's sadly it's not like drag names. It's just actually maybe they are pun based.
I don't know if...
let's have a look.
I think they probably do an occasional promotional one, but I don't think...
No,
Oh, it's
never
just
really-
like chicken and mushroom, beef and tomato. Bombay Bad Boy.
Bam.
Right? Oh, there's a sausage casserole flavour apparently.
Oh God, no, thank you.
I think there's like
Bombay
a
Bad
hot
Boy
and
is the
spicy
most
one
interesting.
that was in that episode of Inside Number 9. There's like a black label one that's like...
Oh,
the
I'm
naughty
looking at
one.
it. It's Bombay Bad Boy.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy.
The naughty pot noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Mine would be called Sex Time. It would be lime green
Yeah.
because there's already a few green ones.
Oh,
and
just
I
to
kind of want to
confuse
confuse everyone. Yeah. And the flavor would be some sort of earthy mushroom.
Okay.
Not a regular mushroom, just some sort of really earthy mushroom. So I want it to taste like mud, if possible.
Like a sort of Death Stranding piss mushroom, maybe.
Precisely, Peter, precisely.
Yeah.
some kind of piss mushroom.
Precisely.
In fact, that is it. It's piss mushroom flavor, but it's just called, what did I call it? Sex time.
Sex time.
Sex time. The lime green sex time. It's going to taste like piss mushroom, and the extra sprinkles on top is going to be grass.
Oh,
That's nice.
Because if you're going to eat like a cow, you might as well go all in, right?
Yeah, fuck it. There's a market for that. I'm sure someone would buy it.
Yeah.
mine would be green as well.
Ooh.
Oh, of course.
And in the green pot noodle, I would put some cannabis,
Whoa.
also some sort of ceramic chippings, and it would just be called a pot noodle.
Excellent.
Jesus Christ.
I may have just said that 4 times, but I meant to say it 3 times.
Pot
Noodle.
Well, maybe just the weed is extra potent, so it's hyphenated.
Right, yeah.
Potent, yeah, pot noodle. Yeah, okay, that
Potent.
works.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Pot noodle.
Oh, that's...
Can you keep saying that, please?
Pot noodle.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, when it gets legalized, you can make that a real thing, and you'll make millions from your pot noodle.
People will be able to have
extra
it
crunchy
medicinally.
surprise.
Oh.
And if you buy enough of them, you could slowly put together your own pot out of all the ceramics.
You could. And you
God,
could
it's
use
never
the
ending.
actual pot noodle pots to make a bong for your pot.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
There
It's
you
so
go.
multifunctional.
Who could have thought?
Or maybe you could use the original pots as some kind of urn for when all your friends who are trying to build their own pots, their bloodline is too weak and they choke and die. And you want to commemorate them in their favourite hobby, which was consuming, of course, the pot noodle.
Yeah.
And then they can just be scattered at some sort of pot noodle factory.
Oh, no.
That's what they would
Have
have
their
wanted.
ashes scattered in the car park.
They could be scattered into Michael's pot noodle flavour, which
Oh!
is dead body ashes flavour.
How did you know, Peter? Oh my God.
What colour is it, Michael? Come on.
Brown.
Ah, so close.
Wait, what was it? Was this? Was there something I missed there? Green. I got it. Yes. Oh Jesus. I want to try and do a dessert-based pot noodle.
Oh, I was thinking that. That was going to be my other
Interesting.
suggestion. Good.
I'm just gonna go for like straight up pot noodles, so, like no change to that recipe. But in the little pouch, you get some chocolate syrup that you get to douse over it and some sprinkles.
But are the noodles just still like flavored with chicken stock or something?
I don't know. I guess the noodles
Or
are
are they plain?
unflavored. Yeah. But like,
okay.
do they still like? Are they made of egg? What are they made of?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
I
think.
tell you what you should do.
Oh.
Here's an idea. What about a special limited edition for seagulls called Not Poodles?
No, but they wouldn't eat it if it was not poodles.
Well, there's a big winking seagull face on the.
Oh, I
on the,
see.
On the
It's
container.
not poodles.
It's not a poodle.
But it is Chihuahua.
It is actual dog though. So go at it, seagulls.
Rest in peace, Gizmo.
Also green.
Yeah, they're all green. I want to try. I'm going to buy some pot noodles now and just dunk some chocolate sauce on them and see what happens.
Can you please record it, please?
I might. Yeah, fuck it. Let's. Oh God, I'm not excited for this. But yeah, that'll be the next.
There's a flavour packet, right? You don't have to put the flavour sachet.
Michael
in.
eats choc noodles.
chocolate. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's the next YouTube the next shit post on the channel.
Yeah, I bought a bigger Twix, by the way. I'm going to eat that at some point.
I keep forgetting to upload my VOD. It's sitting on my desktop and
yeah.
I've just not done it. I'll do it after we've recorded.
There's going to be a slew of content coming up.
So much. This is why you're subscribed, guys.
Vidiots is not ending.
/Vidiots official. It's just changing. Fast forward 1 year. Michael uploads a video of a fucking chocolate syrup pot noodle.
Oh,
What happened?
This is it. This is it.
Oh dear.
Should we have a quick check-in with the reaction to the Dave photo?
Please,
Yeah.
let's.
Oh no. We can never unsee this now. Oh dear. Hi, I got my account back. Just in case I get hacked again, here's the only nude I've ever taken. Can't threaten me with it now. Get a life.
is that from Dave Benson Phillips at Hugo Long Heavy Gigabyte?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his special secret account.
How
Yeah.
long before Dave has some kind of either sex scandal or his nudes get leaked?
I mean, the nudes are definitely out there.
Oh, don't no.
somewhere.
I hope there's no sex scandal because he made a joke about that in his mockumentary.
That's going to be really dark in the Netflix or Louis Theroux documentary after the fact.
Oh no!
Oh God, I want a Louis Theroux and Dave Benson Phillips episode now. That'd be amazing. Get to the core of the man.
Dave. I'm Louis. It's just a very straight man talking to a lunatic for an hour.
It's poetry, the best television you ever see.
I'd watch him. Got another question, Mikey.
Oh, I can hit you up with one. Let me have a look. Okay, here's one. This one's from Kieran Manson at Manson Boy on Twitter. Superheroes are real, but the only ones granted powers are children's TV presenters from the late 90s to the mid 2000s. Name and give powers to these new defenders of humanity.
Can we veto Dave Benson?
He's had enough.
We need to leave him out. We were told explicitly, leave me out of it.
Leave him out of it, yeah.
Fair enough.
He gets 3 mentions per show, otherwise his head gets bigger.
Yeah.
His senses start tingling and he starts tweeting us again.
If we give him too much publicity in one of our shows, he has to give us a Nando's card.
That's true. Or we have to record a message for him.
Yeah.
We'll do it just as badly in an awful, slightly green wall with DVD stacked on either side.
That's the only way. It's the only way we know. We learn from you, Dave.
Oh, the DVDs.
It was such a good little detail.
Never DVD. Never DVD.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
Who
have we got?
I want to say
Who's in
Neil
the fucking
Buchanan,
roster?
obviously.
Okay.
What powers? How would he defend humanity? Does he just like whenever there's some kind of danger incoming to a city, he just erects a giant salt wall?
He just fires salt at them. Yeah.
His big art attacks come to life.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing! Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah, he just makes stuff and it suddenly comes to life when he says, "Try it yourself." It just pops into existence and defends the world.
Bit controversial, but perhaps one of his powers could be that Head is no longer alive.
Oh. What?
He just rids the world of Head. That's his nemesis, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Their backstory is that they used to work together and be friends, but then Head decided no.
I think maybe in the current Art Attack lore, maybe Head is actually like... Head used to have a body, but after Neil Buchanan, and captured him and took away all his rights and forced him to work for the Art Attack show, that's when he became Head. And I want to know what happened before that. What led to Head losing his body?
Hello, where's my body?
Okay, pitch for a show. It's God of War, the new one, but instead of Kratos, it's Neil Buchanan.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
And he just carries around Head on his waist, who provides exposition and comments on things.
Oh, I thought he was going to be the boy.
No, well, he could be sort of stacked on a Segway, maybe, or some sort of remote control car. I don't know.
Doing
I haven't
bad
thought about it beyond
versions
that. I just
bad
those two on
versions of
adventures,
Neil's
please.
art. Just, here's what I did. Oh, but don't forget to stick it down. And then he lifts the paper up and it all falls off the page. Oh, Head.
What you like. How about Rosie and Jim?
Oh.
And Fizzgog, but Fizzgog is aware that Rosie and Jim are sentient this time. That bullshit's done.
That's his power.
That's his power. He knows that that's happening. Rosie and Jim can interface directly with the ragdoll, and it transforms into a giant mech, like out of Pacific Rim.
Holy shit! Yes,
but it just wades in canals instead of the sea.
And the head is just a giant version of Duck's head.
Oh my god! Yeah,
it just stomps around going wah, wah,
wah. The best thing it does for humanity is just rescuing children's footballs from the water. Just tosses it back to them gently.
You don't want to be going in that canal water, son. It's stagnant.
Oh dear.
There was a canal near where I lived when I was growing up in Yorkshire, and there was a little canal museum or like a visitor's centre. And actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this. In there, they had this Rosie and Jim videotape that was just running in a cycle, or just it wasn't even a videotape. It was like one scene that may have been taken from an episode where they were just singing this song, and they would go, "Let's stay safe near water. Let's take one step back." And then it would do that weird, horrible thing that they used to sometimes do in like Sooty, or I guess occasionally in Rosie and Jim, or they would do it in Tots TV as well, where they would do a shot of the ground, not showing the top like the waist up of the characters, and they would just have legs awkwardly walking along, like felt ragdoll
God,
legs.
I don't like it.
It was horrible because you can clearly just tell that there's like a puppeteer with his arms shoved down into these legs just out of frame.
Shuffling along. Oh my God.
It would show their legs just taking a step back from the edge of the canal. It was just really creepy.
Oh, that is a bit spooky.
Yeah.
Would you like a canal? Hang on, I'll get this right. Canal anecdote from my childhood.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Canal anecdote. Canalan.
Can Alan?
Anecdote.
Yes, he can.
Can Alan anecdote?
I think so.
Yes, he can. I was at a canal when I was a boy. I can't remember where, but it was one of those ones where the canal water runs very low, and there's like a brick edge, and it's like sort of 20 feet down to the canal.
A lock.
I think it was maybe a lock of some kind, yeah, where the water was down at the time. And my mum was really mad because I was getting really close to it. And we were going to have to go to Burger King. And she said, if you don't get away from that edge, we're not going to go to Burger King. And I went closer to it.
Oh my God, Ben.
And we didn't go to Burger King, and I was sad. And I don't know why, what I expected the outcome to be. But I think it was just sort of an early tentative step into the sort of bad boy persona lifestyle that I live and breathe every day.
Pretty badass,
now.
holy shit.
Ben, let's
But
stay
that was
safe
it.
near water. Let's take one step back, not forward.
You
Not this guy.
gave up your Burger King rights just to take
did.
that one step closer
Have you
to
been
freedom.
read your Burger King rights? You have the right to a Whopper and disappointing chips.
Yeah, one Whopper. And if you wish for us to provide a medium fries, we can do so.
One will be, if you cannot provide medium fries for yourself, one will be provided for you.
Yeah, absolutely. If KFC is run out of chicken, a Burger King will be provided for you.
No! That's a great anecdote for actual free lawyers.
There you go. Oh,
Public
God.
defenders. They do great work. Thank you for your service.
What was the question? Presenters.
How about Tops
superpowers.
TV, but each one of them is some sort of Power Ranger?
Sure.
Fucking brilliant, yes. Matt Baker, what powers would he have?
He can turn into his dog.
There we
Yes,
go.
yes.
He's like an
The
animorph.
Animorphs down.
Oh, no.
Now I'm an animorph. Okay, good for you.
Fuck.
He's a good boy.
I think that's
Matt
enough superhero childhood TV presenters. We've got too many.
Connie Hook can instantly teleport to Ethiopia if she needs to. Just to look
Yes.
at impoverished children, but that's the only place she can go to at the drop
And she
of a
can
hat.
only look at them. She can't do
Can't
it.
help.
She can't help them.
Oh, God. I have no mouth, but I must scream. Just there, help. I want to help them. God. Poor Connie. Is that what's worse? Is that bad for Connie? I guess after a while that
I think it's a bad look. Maybe she also just sort of has to float Jesus-like above them all in sort of some sort of bubble,
Yeah.
and she can't. They all watch on
is a
as Connie
superhero.
arrives and then goes again.
Yeah, that's it. Off she goes. Just not doing anything as usual.
Connie,
Oh,
come on.
is it time for a thing? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you're in sync.
It
there.
is. What have you got, Mikey?
Oh, well, as you may have heard in recent Twitter news, I think this went beyond Twitter, but it's where I saw most of it. But the CBBC Twitter account put out a ranking of their iconic childhood shows, and it was met with massive uproar as people were disgusted with the rankings that were given.
I tweeted my version angrily.
This is all wrong. But I think the biggest contender for people was Chuckle Vision. Was in mid-tier. Actually, I'll explain the image. It's one of those
Come on.
tier images. Starts with legend tier, top tier, mid-tier, and at the bottom is tier. Because I guess you can't say shit on a children's Twitter account.
Yeah.
And yeah, Chuckle Vision got put on mid-tier, which is an absolute travesty. How could they do that to poor Barry and
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah. The late Barry and the not late
it's
Paul.
disrespectful to the memory of Barry.
Yeah, it really is disgusting. So I thought I'd pick a few of my favourite ones from there, and we'd have a classic CBBC show battle fight thing in my usual format where we make 8 things fight.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay,
So
I'm ready.
I've whittled it down to a list of 8. I'll read them all out to you first before we enter battle mode. We got Chuckle Vision. We got Tracy Beaker. We got Raven. We got Smart. Get Your Own Back. Blue Peter. Horrible Histories. And lastly, Basil Brush.
Oh,
Okay.
Fight 1, Ding Ding. Chuckle Vision versus Tracy Beaker.
Oh, God.
I mean, I watched a lot of Tracy Beaker because
Yeah.
they just
Me too.
I absolutely adored it as a kid.
they repeated it a lot, but it never really got boring.
Yeah.
You know, we all like Bouncer and
Duke.
Duke, yeah. Nathan.
Oh, all your
Don't
favourites.
forget. What was it? Diggle.
Diggle.
Diggle?
Don't forget Diggle. Everyone's favourite character, Diggle.
Diggle.
I can't remember any of them. I don't know
What
they're
about
called.
Mike, the care worker who I think was only in the
Yes.
first series and then
Yeah.
eventually came back kind of after our time as the head care worker. Me and Amy were once out for a birthday meal at Turtle Bay in Newcastle with a load of our friends. There was a big table of us, like 12 people, and we noticed that Mike from Tracy Beaker had walked in. He'd sat down at a table. Not only was it Mike, but it was all the kids who played the Dumping Ground
What the
kids
fuck?
at the time on the show. So we were sort of watching him. And then what happened was someone had like brought a cake for us. So that was nice. And a cake came out because mine and Amy's birthdays are like 5 days apart. So it was a shared party. Nice. So we blew out the candles and everyone was singing the song. And Mike clocked us. He came over to me and Amy, came up to us and said, "Would you like a photo with me?"
Oh, Mike!
And I have a photo.
no.
I do have a photo. Oh, see if it's on my phone. I'll find it for you.
How could you say no? I mean, not only because Mike is a legend, but how could you say no to that? That's difficult.
Yeah, to a man
Imagine if
who-
you didn't know him at all.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Maybe he noticed that you'd been looking over a lot.
Maybe, actually, yeah.
He may have done, to be fair. I'd like to think he wasn't just presuming, but we were the right age. I think he knew that we would probably know who he was. I think it's on my Facebook. I'll try and find it. But
God, that's amazing.
That's beautiful.
we might have to. I mean, Chuckle Vision's great, but
It's this is a really tough one to start on. Chuckle Vision's iconic, but Tracy Beaker's it's a lot of fun.
I'm going to throw my lot in with Tracy Beaker. I've got to.
Chuckle Vision's so legendary. It's an institution, but I watched that much more Tracy Beaker. I can't not.
Oh,
We
wow.
can always make sure that Chucklevision does better later on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I mean, he's eliminated, but
It's going to be knocked
he's
out.
gone.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, shit.
We'll say that
so sorry, Barry.
he's just had a bad run though. Like he probably would have made it. You know, he could have been versus Tracy Beaker in the final, but
Oh, yeah, but it's just this is
There's
a
no
bit
shame in-
start.
Bowing out to a legend.
God, who's alive now? Is it Barry? Paul?
Paul's
What
alive.
was that
Paul,
noise?
Paul.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
What was that?
I don't
What
know.
was that noise? It sounded like a firework.
Yeah, it was like
that on my end?
chaos in the
Yeah.
streets.
It wasn't in my end. I think it was your end.
Oh,
That's weird. I don't know what that was. It just sounded like an explosion. I'm sure everything's fine.
that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, has Jeff left? Not Jeff. Has Kevin left, Peter? 'Cause
Yeah,
he
he's not
that
here.
might
Maybe
be
it was him.
He's just broken down.
Just
to be
dismantled
fair-
himself.
These tournament things aren't really to find a full order. It's just to find the winner. You know.
Yeah, that's
So-
all it is.
It doesn't mean that Chuckle Vision is the worst. It's just not.
Look,
number
we
one.
can justify it all we want. We just spat on Barry Chuckle's great, and you know it.
Just to
okay, that was another one.
just to make it clear, I would have voted for Chuckle Vision there.
Would you?
You're all bastards.
Your conscience is clear.
I'm very
just-
much on the fence, but
Oh my God, there's the picture. Peter, you look so happy.
I do. I'm sort of smirking.
Oh, there he is.
That's him with Mike. Oh, that's adorable.
That cake looks great.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
Mike had a beret on.
oh, very stylish.
That's very Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, Tracy Beaker makes it into the next round. Next up, we've got Raven versus Smart.
Oh, God, that's another tricky one.
Oh, okay.
Raven for me all the way. I didn't even like Raven that much, but Smart was always just, it's not Art Attack.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
true. It
never a
was very
Smart
much
fan.
discount. Smart Attack. Smart
I
Attack.
agree.
Art Attack.
Yeah, I really like. I did like Smart, and I liked Mark Spate, but Art Attack, yeah, there's no comparison. So I'm happy to say Raven because I fucking loved Raven so much. I really wanted to go on it.
I
I
never-
could beat the Way of the Warrior.
Oh, I would love to try
it
that.
looks so easy, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just push on through.
What's Raven up to these days?
Is there still Raven happening? Maybe he's just doing his own private tournaments in his back garden.
He does appearances. He does he goes to students' unions and things and festivals. There's now a female Raven, I think, who has taken over the main role, and I think they did a sort of handover, maybe for like one series. I think Raven was he wasn't the main presenter, but he would occasionally just they would come across him, and then I think they maybe left it in the capable hands of the new Lady Raven.
Lady Raven.
Well, James Mackenzie is currently in a TV show called Molly and Mac.
Oh.
It's a Scottish children's television series.
Oh, look at that.
Apparently. Can't really give you any more information than that. Oh, he's a widower father. Oh, so sorry, James.
Oh, dear.
All these tragic tales. We've got Barry's dead.
Yeah.
Raven's a widower father. Mark Spate committed suicide.
Yeah. I do like that the two we've eliminated so far both have dead cast members.
Yeah.
So that's the running theme so far.
Okay, let's see how many more of the dead we can disrespect.
Yeah.
Next up is Get Your Own Back against Blue Peter.
Oh, well, there's a lot of dead people that worked on Blue Peter.
Yeah, we're not going to count that.
Get Your Own Back is better than Blue Peter.
I
think you're right.
Hated Blue Peter. It was
so
just
hit
so
and miss.
boring.
Because it's like a kids' magazine show, like you never know what you're going to get. I thought like occasionally they would do something fun, and everyone has their own Blue Peter presenters group, in their head, their favourites. But even at its peak, I think you never knew. I would wait, and then they would until the intro started, and they would go, "Coming up today, Connie goes to Ethiopia by teleportation,"
again?
and then you'd be like, "I'm not interested." But it might be like Simon Thomas swims in one of those weird, scary pools that's like 500 feet deep, and his lungs nearly
sign
burst.
me up.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
His wife
remember...
died of leukemia, I think.
Oh,
so.
Christ.
Oh, no.
Peter, I didn't need to know that.
I'm not laughing at the fact that happened, but just that we seem to have just found all of these people.
There's tragedy follows us.
Yeah.
It just does. I remember tuning into Blue Peter one day and being so over the moon excited that for some reason, WWE wrestler The Hurricane was just hip tossing Matt
gosh.
Baker onto a crash mat.
Oh, that'd be
So
amazing.
What is this?
Jesus.
It's amazing. Yeah. But that was kind of it for me. I used to like watching Blue Peter, but Get Your Own Back was always a good laugh.
Yeah.
Don't mention the host.
Nope.
We don't mention the haste.
Keep him out
The
of it.
host, the haste host.
Blue Peter at most, I wanted the badge, but that's about as far as my involvement
I
with it
always
went.
wanted a badge.
Yeah, I never really... I mean, I
If
knew,
we did post some tats still, someone would send us Blue Peter badges.
Damn it.
And we
Oh
would
my
wear them
God.
with pride.
we're back for one episode. Please send in all your Blue Peter badges.
We're doing a
Send
Blue
them
Peter
to the old
badge
address,
appeal.
and Mikey will bring them. Mikey will bring them to Newcastle, and we'll wear every single one that gets sent.
Getting through airport security, that'd be amazing.
50. Why do you have 50 badges in your carry-on luggage?
Just a very active youth. I did a lot for the Blue Peter Foundation.
Yeah, I can get into every museum.
In fact, they give me money when I come near them.
You've got a special infinity gauntlet with the various colours.
I wonder if Blue Peter badges still get you into museums for free.
Well, they must do. Or maybe
Are
it's
they
like
still
changed
legal
over the years.
tender? Yeah.
What's the
I don't know if
value of
they're
a
worth
Blue
as
Peter
much.
badge?
Blue Peter badge attractions. Let's have a look. It's a lot of really... I mean, it's the kind... Honestly, this... the list of places you can use it just reads like a leaflet of places Peter Austin went this weekend.
With my Blue Peter badge. Read them to me and I'll say whether I've been.
1066 Battle of Hastings, Abbey and Battlefield.
Haven't been, but would go.
Oh, nice.
1620s House and Garden.
Just nondescript.
Just one of them. Yeah, okay.
Abbey House Museum.
No.
Africa Live.
What?
That's where Connie Hook is.
Anglesey
Yeah.
Sea Zoo.
I like zoos.
Anne Hathaway's Cottage.
No.
Wow.
Arundel Wetland Centre.
I have been to a wetland centre before.
Of course you have, though. Avon Valley Railway.
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
No, you haven't done that. What about Battersea Park Children's Zoo?
No, but only because it's Battersea. I would go to a children's
Okay.
zoo.
Well, here's one you've definitely been to because you live there. The Beaconscott Model Village.
Very good.
Yeah, I was born there in the little hospital.
The tiny hospital. Yeah.
So as niche as they are, there is about 200 places you can go with a Blue Peter badge. So
It's a lot.
I guess
yeah.
you'll
I wonder how do they verify you've got a legit one? Because they must be pretty easy to fake.
Yeah, I thought that. It's an easy way to get into a museum for free if you're a bad boy.
Oh, I got me counterfeit Blue Peter badge. Some kids want fake IDs. I've got a fake Blue Peter badge.
Yeah.
Or you can go to Diggerland. That's not too far away from Newcastle.
Oh, Diggerland.
I've been to
so good.
Diggerland. They let children drive diggers. It's amazing.
They do.
and
I remember
terrifying.
the advert. Drive around in a JCB.
So get your own back. Plows on ahead, Blue Peter. Even with your 200 attractions, you're left in the cold.
Yeah.
Okay, the last battle of the first round. Horrible Histories versus Basil Brush.
Horrible Histories, I've heard, is very good. It's like it won a comedy award. It was the first children's show to win like an adult comedy award, if you like.
I was hoping you'd watch some of it because it was a bit after my time. But again, I've heard really good things about it.
No, it was after my
have.
time too.
Oh,
I have seen it. It was also after my time, but I have younger siblings. So I did catch the occasional episode, and it was fantastic. I wish we had something like that. It was genuinely really funny and educational. Had lots of music in it and stuff. And I always thought because Basil Brush was a reboot, right?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
It
there was
wasn't the
like
original
the
show.
OG Basil Brush, which looked weird as hell.
I didn't really rate Basil Brush as a show.
No, you see, I like Basil Brush as a character. I prefer it when he does like guest appearances on The Chase and The Weakest Link.
Yeah.
Because I think he's like an interesting enough character, and the puppeteer can clearly improv reasonably well.
Yeah.
But the show I thought was actually pretty shit, and that's what I put in my version of the tiered list.
Yeah.
I said like, I did the tier, and then I did a second tweet underneath saying, here's some justifications for some things that might, cause contention, and one of them was that Basil Brush wasn't up there because people like that, but I don't know why they remember it so fondly.
I think for me, it was just really easy after school watching. It was the most bullshit, unintelligent stuff, but it was just like, I'm going to sit down and watch a puppet fox be all weird for half an hour and everything's all right.
And slightly sexist.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, he's not of our time, though, don't worry. Doesn't mean it.
No. He could be U-Tree next. Basil Brush.
Oh my god! I always got big. What's his name? I always got big Sir Bruce Forsyth vibes from Basil Brush.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Catchphrases, music hall
Old.
comedy. Old. Looks like he's been kept in a cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think genuinely they just found him one day in a box. I'm like, oh, we should probably do something with this.
Is
shouldn't
this Bruce Forsyth or?
oh, God.
we? Whichever one? He's still in
dead.
storage, Bruce Forsyth.
Yeah.
It's been frozen, waiting for
Back
his time
a
to
Christmas
return.
special.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dear. Are we going to put Horrible Histories out in front there, then?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good. Right. Semi-finals. Tracy Beaker versus Raven.
I'm a Tracy Beaker guy.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way too. I don't know, I just never really got much enjoyment out of Raven. There's always like that jealousy of me sat there thinking, I want to do this in real life. I don't know watch other kids do this.
I really like Raven, but I would say, I'll say Tracy Beaker. I watched it that much that if it hadn't existed, I don't know what my childhood would have been filled with. Just
True.
more Raven, I guess. But
You'd
Yeah,
been
Tracy
part
Beaker.
Scottish by the end of that.
but they're both great. But Tracy Beaker is my vote.
That's fair. Okay. Get Your Own Back versus Horrible Histories.
It's got to be Get Your Own Back, right?
Yeah,
Oh man.
I do agree with that. It's just kind of unfair because
Yeah,
none of
'cause
us
we're
have
not
really
really-
seen Horrible Histories, but
Maybe Ben should decide.
I'll give a courtesy vote to Horrible Histories because it's outstanding.
it is good.
Yeah,
It's
Get Your Own Back.
just maybe not as iconic. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what we're going for, iconic. Right, this is it, the finale. Tracy Beaker versus Get Your Own Back.
Oh.
I think probably Tracy Beaker.
Oh.
I think Get Your Own Back was great. It was iconic. There was a certain host there who, is single-handedly keeping us going on content.
Pretty much.
But,
He's not good enough to come in first place.
Yeah,
Sadly.
Tracy Beaker was great. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Who would I have met on my birthday if not for Tracy Beaker?
Bam, there you
Just
go.
a guy in a
beret.
whatever, in a beret. Yeah.
do you
Who
wanna
would
get
have
a
still
picture?
come over and said, "Would you like a picture with me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying Tracy
Sure.
Beaker's the king of kings?
Tracy Beaker.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly get the results up because I pulled a lot of information from a Radio Times article and they had their own voting system for the best and worst shows.
Okay.
So I'm going to read the top 3, counting down from 3. Number 3 is Dick and Dom in the Bungalow.
Oh yeah.
I omitted this from my own version of this because I didn't want it to be like an easy winner. Thought I'd
It
keep
was
things a bit
OP.
interesting.
Yeah.
Second place they had The Story of Tracy Beaker.
Oh.
And
Okay.
numero uno, Chuckle Vision, which you heartlessly cast to the wayside at the beginning.
No, but if it had
It's
fallen
gone.
differently, I think it could have made it to at least the semis, if not the final.
it's just the play of the cards. It couldn't be helped. I'm sorry,
It
Chuckles.
just lost to the winner straight away in the first heat.
On their votes, they had a list of 100 shows to choose from. So I thought I'd go down to the opposite end of the spectrum, see what the worst rated ones were.
Oh yeah.
One of them, which, as far as I can tell, has 0 votes, as in no one at all voted for these. The second lowest rating is 0.01%. So there's definitely a good few people voting in this. The show with 0% is Cheggers Plays Pop. Poor Cheggers.
Cheggers plays. What was he playing this time?
Just pop music.
pop music. Cheggers.
I googled this. Turns out this is a show that ran for about 10 years in the 70s
Yeah, it's
and 80s.
kind of what he's famous for, I think. Cheggers Plays Pop. I think that
I
was
was going to say, what is Cheggers actually famous for?
Well, there we go.
Like, what did he do?
getting naked in the Jungle Run
yeah,
set.
but I feel like not everyone can do that without getting arrested.
Yeah.
You've got to have done something beforehand.
Just got thrust into fame by hosting Cheggers Plays Pop. Just after that, he was a
there he
household
is.
name.
Can German robot lady please say Ich bin Cheggers, please?
Yeah, can you give me a minute? I'll just send her a message.
Right.
Do continue.
Hallo, ich bin Cheggers.
Ich bin Cheggers. I think there's a few others down there with the 0%ers, but literally nothing I recognise.
Yeah.
Pinky and Perky? What the hell's that?
There were pigs. That's all I know. There
Yeah,
were pigs.
Down there as well was Junior Bake Off and Junior MasterChef. Not much love for them, but sadly, yeah, your boy Cheggers got absolutely nothing at all from that.
Oh,
Poor boy.
Rest in peace, Cheggers.
I do like how vast this list is because I started scrolling not knowing how many entries there was, and just 50 takes a while to scroll down. It's really all inclusive.
Have you got a link to the list? I would read that.
Yeah, I'll chuck it over to you.
Thank you.
If you just, for people at home who also want to see, go on the Radio Times website and just search what is the actual greatest BBC children's series of all time.
In the preview image of that URL is Demon Headmaster, which I saw on Twitter. I didn't really read anything into this, so I don't know if it's actually citation needed is the phrase I'm looking for. But Demon Headmaster is being remade.
Oh, shit.
apparently.
I never
Yeah.
watched it, sadly, but I'm all for more children's shows getting remade. Make it gritty and real.
Make him kill the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I've heard from the German robot lady.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. She's just sent me this. I'm going to play it for you now.
Hallo, ich bin Cheggers und hier ist mein populärer Show Cheggers Pop. Wow, du bist groß, mein Junge.
Hello, everyone. I am Cheggers, and here is my popular show, Cheggers. I think you just said Cheggers Pop rather than Cheggers Plays Pop. And then it was,
I didn't know what it was called.
wow, you're big, my child, my son, my child.
Hallo, ich bin Cheggers und hier ist mein populärer Show Cheggers Pop. Wow, du bist groß, mein Junge.
Child, I think that is.
Hello, I'm Cheggers and here is my popular show Cheggers Pop. Wow, you're tall, my dude.
My dude.
My dude.
Mein Junge.
Mein Junge.
Rest in peace, Cheggers. His spirit lives on.
I think rip Cheggers, rip Cheggers.
Oh, bless him. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for indulging me in that. And now we know for sure the
Oh my god, in that Radio
wonderful.
Times article, they've embedded a tweet from Paul Chuckle, who quote tweeted the CBBC tier list where they put Chuckle Vision mid-tier and they put, did we get it right? He's put, no, actually, you didn't, in my opinion, at CBBC get it right.
Oh,
Wow.
2019 is a weird time.
Chuckle Vision, 294 episodes over 21 years. my
Hashtag
God,
get
Paul.
voting.
Holy shit.
Poor Paul. He doesn't need to see that. That's just
No.
No,
heartbreaking.
he doesn't. He doesn't.
Bless him. Would you gentlemen like a question?
Yeah.
Let me hit one up. If you had 3 wishes from a genie, what would you wish for?
Oh no.
I mean, I think an easy one's money, because then with that's a good blanket to do whatever the hell you want. But I'm trying to think of two fun ones. What would be like just something that I could only attain with wishes? I want to play in a World Cup football match.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing. Just me versus maybe like one other good player, and we just do a one-on-one for the world to see. The World Cup finals, maybe.
Yeah.
That's one of my wishes.
I'd like to be in a somewhat significant but not lead role in a Star Wars main saga movie.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be so fun. Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to be right in the forefront because, you get abused on social media for the rest of your life. But, just some sort of merchant or something,
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
That's a really good shout, actually. Just a background extra.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder how hard it is to be a background extra, because I knew people who were in Star Wars, like the new ones, as extras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, there are websites you can sign up for.
No,
and
no,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, so
Just
your
have a
dreams
dreams
can
can
be
be true.
briefly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's good money, to be fair.
Yeah, it's long days, though.
Yeah. But you get to be in the Star Wars.
You do. You do.
What else would I like? I want Paul Chuckle to be happy. That's all I want. Please.
Yeah.
Don't let him be sad.
Cool chuckle. I would like... I'd like this picture of Dave Benson Phillips to not be in front of me all the time, because it is everywhere right now. I'm looking at Twitter and it's just on every... It's just on every single column I have set up here.
So you wish to undo that tweet you just did 40 minutes ago?
I wish it was the same photo, but his shirt was just down.
Oh, that'd be quite nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Hiding the thong / roll.
Yeah, the thong roll.
Yeah.
Not that we're shaming his body shape, obviously.
No.
You know, everybody,
Your-
everybody's got stuff going on.
Your Phillips is
but
beautiful.
Yeah.
Your Phillips is beautiful, but I just can't tell if it's a thong or a fold.
Oh, you
It
want
might
to
be
be
a
sure with that kind of thing, don't you? I'm currently just
Yeah.
painting in his belly in paint, so I'll get this to you as soon as I can.
That's my third wish. I wish I got a definitive answer on whether that's a thong or a fold.
On what? Sorry, on what? Sorry, you cut out a little bit there for me.
Whether it's a thong or a fold. That's my wish.
Do you fancy tweeting him and finding out?
No.
No.
Dave,
I don't want him to know that we think about him.
Dave, which is it? Do you wear women's underwear or are you a fat man?
Oh no,
Thank you for making that, Michael.
that's fine. Like that's.
I'm
Always
gonna
covered him up.
tweet that as a reply to the original tweet.
God. Oh, this is a mess for whoever's just on Twitter right now innocently, but
Yeah, they're having a good
It'll
time.
come
There's lots
together.
more free entertainment. Hey, surely this is worth a couple of quid.
come on.
Streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. Go on.
Yeah.
What are you going to spend it on? Food for your family? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
spend it
Come
on edited pictures of Dave Benson Phillips, so he's got a top on. Bam.
Yes.
So
that's the dream.
That's 3 wishes between us there.
Oh, nice.
I'm in Star Wars. Mikey's playing the World Cup final, and Ben doesn't have to look at Dave's belly anymore.
No, Mikey made it come true. Mikey made my dreams come true.
I'm actually the genie, so Peter, you'll be
yeah.
getting this very special letter through soon for your.
Oh,
You're in Star Wars. You get to be a planet. There's.
Yeah, Peter's one of the planet. It's just a dwarf planet.
Oh no. Nice.
fantastic.
Oh, dear.
Ben,
I've got a thing.
Yeah, would you like to present your thing to the table?
Fingers.
Yes, so this is another one that's been brought to us by Twitter, brought to our attention by Twitter. It's specifically Adam_Warlock at AdamWar45495109, sick name my dude, who has been running a Vidiots Hunger Games that's sort of randomly generated, and you input your own names, and then it sort of randomly generates day to day what happens in this Hunger Games. And I thought, this is a fantastic idea. And he's been tweeting us. You can go and check out his profile and see all of the... I think it's probably finished by the time this has gone out. But I thought I'd do it as well.
Yeah.
And we could run through it on the podcast because it would be different to the one that he's done.
Okay.
So there are, I don't know if you're familiar with the Hunger Games, but at the very least, I'm sure you're familiar with the concept where there are, at least in this game that we're doing right now, which is called the Vidiots Games, there are 12 districts, and each district offers 2 tributes. So there are 24 people in this Hunger Games, and it's last person standing wins.
And it's because it's about like food or something, right? When they win food. They've had to go to
For
Burger
their
King
district
or
something. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. So I've seen the first film. I haven't seen any of the other ones. I don't really know what's going on. But I could just about follow along with this, so I'm sure you will be able to too. Mm-hmm. Would you like to know who the participants are from each district?
Oh, yes, please.
From District 1. And I'm assuming this sort of means that they will kind of maybe work together on some occasions because they're from the same district. From District 1, you have Peter Austin and Rules Boss.
Oh, what a combo.
Oh, my God. How am I supposed to work with him?
From District 2 is Ben Potter and Richard Mychinko.
Oh, you've got a good one there.
Oh, you gave just a bit.
I gave myself the good boy.
Yeah.
Now, I took screenshots of all of these, by the way, all of these different days. I just simulated it all in one go. Mm-hmm. And I know who wins, but I did my best to avoid looking at the details.
Okay.
So this is an adventure for me too. And we're going to do half of it this show because it's quite long. And we'll pick up again next time.
Oh, exciting.
Nice.
So I'll finish running through these people. District 3 is Michael Johnson and Kevin.
Yes.
Oh,
but that's not good. You'll hear us coming from a mile away.
You will, yeah. You have to keep him quiet. But the loudest voice.
but he's probably
the two
got
loudest people, yeah. Kevin's just
Kevin's
sat there
probably got
eating
all
dogs.
kinds of attachments, like Swiss Army knife,
Swiss Army Kev.
blades
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
District 4, we've got Dave on Twitter and Jeff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
District 5, Billy Ray Walrus and Miley Walrus.
Oh, that's
Of
cute.
course.
Fair enough.
District 6, Milo and Bobby Babalooni, podcast legends.
God, yes.
District 7, fellow podcast legends, Meatface and Uncle Fatty.
No, Uncle Fatty will eat meat face.
Oh, God. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, this is terrible.
District 8 is Barbara Piss and Mr. Blobby.
Nice.
Okay.
District 9, TV legends, Cheggers and Dave Benson Phillips.
Oh, fantastic.
District 10 is Dick and Dom.
Oh, very good.
Excellent.
District 11, and I've credit where it's due again to Adam here. I don't think that's his real name because Adam Warlock is a superhero. A lot of these names were lifted from his original thing, so it was a huge help. I can't remember half of these people half the time. District 11 is Stephen Seagull and Stoke-on-Trent.
Yes.
The entire town.
The iconic
Entire
town
town.
on the River Trent.
Historic town.
Historic town. And finally, District 12 is beloved politicians Theresa May and Bumpus Johnson.
Oh, no.
Delightful.
Okay.
From District 12.
I know who I want to lose.
So, I would like to wage a friendly waiver? No? Friendly wager.
There we go.
Wage? What am I trying to say, Peter? Help me here.
Can you smell toast? Are you all right?
Yeah, I can. A friendly wager then for this first part, because the second part should be who do you think's going to win. This part, who do you pick as dying in this first half
Dave
out of
Benson
those
Phillips.
characters?
Dave Benson Phillips.
I hope the cards play out that way. I'm going to go Milo, actually. We'll get... Yeah.
As you asked that question, I glanced down at my desk and just saw him looking back at me with his tiny saxophone on the cover of Daily Star. I was like,
I've just
"You're
got
dying."
With his shirt covering him up now because of Michael's
Oh, Jesus.
Photoshop. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
The bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Theresa May runs away from the cornucopia. Rules Boss runs away from the cornucopia, as does Bobby Babalooni, Dom. Richard Mychinko finds a canteen full of water. Dick, Jeff, Milo all run away. Uncle Fatty finds a canteen of water.
Oh.
Michael Johnson runs away. Miley Walrus snatches a pair of sais. Is that a thing?
Says?
S-A-I-S. Is that some kind of weapon? I don't know what that is.
Let's have a look. What's it says? I have no
SAIS.
idea.
I like how Dick Machinko has found useful provisions, and so
Immediately,
has
right?
So has Uncle Fatty.
They're like ninja swords.
Oh, good. Well, Miley's got those. What I like the most about this is that it's kind of like a horoscope in that it's very easy to sort of attribute the behavior of these characters to them, even though it's completely random.
Yeah.
You find meaning in it. It's fun. Stoke-on-Trent, Bumpus Johnson, Billy Ray Walrus, Dave on Twitter, Ben Potter all run away. Stephen Seagull takes a handful of throwing knives.
Nice.
Of course he does.
Peter Austin runs away. Barbara Piss finds a bag full of explosives.
Oh, wow.
Meatface finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Dave Benson Phillips runs away.
Oh.
Mr. Blobby and Cheggers find a backpack full of camping equipment, and Kevin runs away.
Wow.
Day 1. Dom searches for firewood. Milo tends to Bobby Babalooni's wounds. Miley Walrus diverts Meatface's attention and runs away. Michael Johnson and Richard Mychinko split up to search for resources. A new team up there.
Wow. Oh, I'm doing all right.
Stoke-on-Trent runs away from Ben Potter. Dave on Twitter discovers a river. Billy Ray Walrus and Dick from Dick and Dom threaten a double suicide.
Wow.
It fails, and they die.
Do they?
Apparently, that's what it says.
Wow, that's
Billy
a dramatic
Ray and-
opening.
Billy Ray
And
and,
Dick from
Richard
Dick and Dom.
McCourt.
Oh, that's a sad loss.
They've died. Rules boss dies of dysentery.
Of course.
No, my teammate.
Mr. Blobby and Jeff hunt for other tributes. Dave Benson Phillips picks flowers.
Oh, he's having a nice time.
Cheggers stabs Uncle Fatty with a tree branch.
No, that's just... No, he's just
Yes.
recovered. We
He's
just
a fellow
found him.
jungle resident. What are you doing?
It's pretty horrible. Peter Austin thinks about home.
That's true. Constantly.
I'm just waiting for the Dave Benson Phillips car gets shot on by a seagull.
He's
Steven
picking
Seagal.
flowers. He's living his best life. Theresa May kills Kevin with a hatchet.
Nice.
Stephen Seagull dies from an infection.
Rip.
Barbara Piss receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And Bumpus Johnson collects fruit from a tree. Fallen Tributes 1. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Today we've lost Billy Ray Walrus, Dick, Rules Boss, Uncle Fatty, Kevin, and Stephen Seagull.
Jesus, they're dropping like flies.
They are.
Rest in peace, Fatty.
Here is the current active players. Just sending them to you now. You can see the deceased there.
Oh my
We've
god.
got in the running.
God, quite a lot have died.
Vidiots. Yeah, we lost a lot. We lost a lot of good men and women. All women. Vidiots Games Night 1. Richard Mychinko receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mr. Blobby climbs a tree to rest. Dom climbs a tree to rest.
That'd be amazing to see.
Cheggers starts a fire. Jeff receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Meatface destroys Michael Johnson's supplies while he is asleep.
That motherfucker.
Barbara Piss and Peter Austin run into each other and decide to truce for the night.
Hell yeah, Babs.
Stoke-on-Trent tends to her wounds. That's right, Stoke-on-Trent is a woman.
Good.
Yes.
Miley Walrus and Bumpus Johnson talk about the tribute still alive. Blah.
I'm just gossiping.
Theresa May poisons Bobby Babalooni's drink. Wow. She drinks it and dies.
Bobby.
Theresa May, how could you?
Milo fends Ben Potter, Dave on Twitter, and Dave Benson Phillips away from his fire. We now move on to day 2.
Milo's got purge experience. I think he's going to be...
Yeah.
Milo's a strong contender, I think. Barbara Piss severely injures Stoke-on-Trent and leaves her to die.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Peter Austin discovers a cave.
Oh.
This might be my favourite one so far, just because of the sheer amount of people involved. Cheggers, Michael Johnson, Jeff, Bumpus Johnson, and Dave Benson Phillips track down and kill Mr. Blobby.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Like a hit squad. Why Blobby? What did he do?
Was he still in
I
his
dunno.
tree?
Climbed the wrong tree, I think.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Dave on Twitter searches for a water source. Milo stabs Theresa May while her back is turned.
Yeah, come on.
Good.
I don't think she's dead yet, though.
Oh, shit.
Ben Potter explores the area.
Oh.
Meatface receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Richard Mychinko receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Who are these sponsors?
Miley Walrus steals from Dom while he isn't looking.
Wow.
Here are the fallen tributes for today. Bobby Babalooni. Stoke-on-Trent. Mr. Blobby. Theresa May!
Yes!
Excellent.
She's gone. Vidiots Games Night 2. Dom screams for help. Barbara Piss fends Dave Benson Phillips, Milo and Michael Johnson away from her fire.
Oh, God.
Cheggers passes out from exhaustion.
Not Cheggers.
Jeff receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
God.
Richard Mychinko tends to Bumpus Johnson's wounds.
Oh.
Miley Walrus receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
Who is this
Peter
unknown
Austin.
sponsor?
I don't know. They're doing a lot, though, aren't they?
They are.
Basically keeping everyone afloat.
Peter Austin starts a fire. Dave on Twitter, Meatface, and Ben Potter discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Day 3. Michael Johnson strangles Bumpus Johnson with a rope.
No better way to start the day.
There can only be one Johnson.
Give me your Prime Minister's jacket.
I love my Prime Minister. Barbara Piss goes hunting. Miley Walrus attacks Milo, but he manages to escape. Richard Mychinko travels to higher ground. Dave Benson Phillips stalks Ben Potter.
Ooh.
Jeff and Meatface fight Peter Austin and Cheggers. Peter Austin and Cheggers survive.
Oh, thank God.
Dave on Twitter thinks about home. And Dom explores the area. 3 cannon shots can be heard. Today we lost Bumpus Johnson, Jeff, and Meatface.
Oh, what a loss.
Those who remain standing at the end of this thing are Peter Austin with 2 kills.
Yes.
Ben Potter and Richard Mychinko. Michael Jackson.
He's the unknown sponsor.
Oh
Just
no!
keep shoving medical supplies in everyone's face.
Michael Johnson with 2 kills.
Nice.
Dave on Twitter. Miley Walrus. Milo with 1 kill.
Disappointment.
Barbara Piss with 1 kill. The only district with both members are alive, Cheggers with 4 kills.
Whoa.
Dave Benson Phillips with 1 kill. And the last person alive from District 10 is Dom.
Oh, he's dickless.
So Dave Benson Phillips still alive.
It's been the DBP episode today, hasn't
It
it?
really has. I'm so sorry, Dave, if you're listening. Why have you kept listening
Can we
this
just
far?
call this one Just Leave Me Out of It?
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
Sort of have to, don't we?
Oh, God.
Well, that's my thing. Next week, we see what happens next. It'll be a bit more rapid fire because obviously there's fewer participants now.
Just more
We're
murder
down
and
to
carnage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. We've lost half the field.
Oh, my God. What a tragedy.
So, tweet us. Let us know who you think is going to win
Yeah.
the Vidiots Games. We're all still in it currently.
Nice. Well done, us.
We'll see what happens. That's my thing.
Nice.
Excellent. Thank you for that.
I can't wait.
You're welcome.
I hope I know because I'm on the one on Twitter. I'm doing quite well as well. Like I don't think I've died in that one yet. I want to see if I can
No,
make
you
it,
haven't.
make it through 2 whole Hunger Games.
You're the last host standing.
Yeah, I'm ruthless. That's why no one can stop me. Would you all like a Twitter question?
Yes.
11.
This is a nice easy one from Sarah at Bags for Dice.
Is the answer Dave Benson Phillips?
Shit. All right, I'll do another one. No, the question is, what's your go-to drunk food?
Oh.
It's a nice question. That doesn't involve beloved TV hosts.
I discovered in my uni days there was a 24-hour McDonald's on the way home from town. And
That's dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Yeah.
But I found, and this could have been like pure coincidence or placebo, I don't think there's any science behind this whatsoever, but if I specifically had McDonald's on the way home from a night out drinking, I would feel kind of okay in the morning.
Ooh.
And you could just say, oh, well, maybe just eating helps. But actually, no, if I went to like Salt and Pepper or, chicken Burger King or whatever.
Chicken Burger King.
Chicken Burger King. It didn't seem to have the same effect. There was something about getting a nice chicken nugget meal. Maybe it's because I used to get a fizzy drink with it. That could be it, actually. Maybe there's something about the sugary drink that
All about hydrating.
Yeah,
peps you
true,
up.
true.
Yeah,
All about
hydrating.
having starchy, carbohydratey foods to soak up that sugar, my dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know how true this is, but I heard that alcohol kind of crystallizes in you. So in the morning, when you take a drink, it kind of uncrystallifies and goes back in your bloodstream.
Oh.
I'm saying that out loud makes it sound really untrue, but I heard it from someone who did PE at A level, so I trust them.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just like I'm kind of curious about if you're very hungover and you have a rush of liquid, like a bit of liquid, does it reinvigorate the alcohol into your bloodstream? It'd be quite fun to find out.
That's one to watch. I don't know. I've never heard that before.
I don't drink much anymore.
No.
When there's usually a small contingent at work that go out and have a drink a couple of nights a week at least, and I usually go along. But I run home from work, so I have a non-alcoholic beverage, and so I'm rarely in a position where I am drunk and on the hunt for food. But God, cheesy chips are good.
Cheesy chips are they just don't do them down in Bristol like they do up north.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no, they don't.
yeah, cheesy chips is like an absolute godsend. I think.
How does is there like I know there's vegan cheese, but
Yeah.
have you tried vegan cheesy chips? Is that a thing that people do?
Yeah.
Even does it melt like that?
Yeah, it's just like normal cheese essentially. But yeah, there's a nice little chip place in Broadmead called the Hippie Chippy, and do a very nice vegan cheese, and you get whatever sauce you want. It's very nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just got to leave. Got to cover it up a bit, let the cheese melt. But that's the same for every cheese on chips. The fucking cheese on chips. I think it was me and Ben. I can't remember why we're heading that direction,
Yes.
but I went into the.
We'd come back from Asda.
Oh, that's it. I went into Chill Grill and I ordered a cheese on chips, and my God, it was cheese on chips. It was just
Oh yeah.
warm, salty chips with very hard grated cheese on it,
Grated cheese.
and I just ate it. It was sad, but I ate it because I've paid £1.50 for this.
I thought you were on the way to my flat, weren't you? Or was it on the way back from there?
Oh no, we went to a different place when Mikey went to that because there was a kebab shop just around the corner from you, wasn't there? I think he went in there to get some food. Yeah, I remember that specifically because every time we walked past Chill Grill, we always remarked on how nasty it looked.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm going to go in there. And the people in there, it was like a stereotype sitcom of the kind of people you would find in such an establishment.
Like a bloke struggling to breathe next to us. It was
Yeah, it was really horrible. And then he got his hard grated cheese chips.
Oh no.
yeah, never again. I mean, it was literally months. Every day I walked past that whenever I went to Asda. I was like, I'm going to try that one day. And it disappointed just as much as I expected.
It was the name of the cafe in CBBC's Kaching. It was called the Chill Out Grill.
Oh.
So there we go. I managed to bring that back to CBBC again.
fun.
Bam.
Yeah.
I think one of my favourite drunk food is mashed potatoes.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's an unusual one.
Because obviously you don't really get it on a night out, like in town. But sometimes, like when I get home, I've had like a dinner left for me by my parents, very lovingly so. And there's been incidents before where I haven't bothered to heat it up, and I just started eating the mashed potato with my fingers.
Cold mashed potato.
Yeah, and it was still delicious. Not a high point, but a delicious point nonetheless.
Wow.
Michael, I'm going to say it. That's a weird one.
Is it?
It's a bit
It's
weird.
just.
It's a bit of a weird
It's
one.
just so it's just so mushy. It's easy. It's tasty. I think mashed potatoes is my favourite form of potato.
You ever watch Bodger and Badger?
Oh, the
They were
wet
big
mashed
mashed potato
potato they
fans.
had.
Oh, that was like porridge more than mash.
Yeah.
It's pretty horrifying. I didn't like it.
But I don't know. Chips don't do it for me. If I can find like a takeaway with mashed potato, bam, I'll be in on that. I wouldn't trust that mash though.
I need to come back to the north to get mash on a takeaway. I think.
And gravy and mushy peas. No.
But that'll be the 21st of September, Mikey.
What? The 21st of September, when we're
The
also
21st of September?
we're also maybe doing a Vidiots stream, probably. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm recording some stuff. So please be excited for that.
I'll walk in the
we
room
c-
with my bowl of mashed potato.
Oh, God. Great. Can't wait. And we'll give you guys plenty of warning, obviously,
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
when we have a specific time.
Yeah.
But we've given you an extra long show today.
Oh my God, we have.
Really long.
We had a lot
Extended
A
show.
lot of the same thing to talk about.
Yeah. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, I'd like to give a shout out to this week's pod squad. We've got Grant, Wardenberg, Bobby Shagalooney, Lord Brotovich, Drew from Minnesota, Jonesy, and the Maconis or the Machonis, or the me, Conis.
Dick Myconis.
Dick Myconis. There we go. Thank you, Peter. And if you'd like a shout out, that's streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. The money gets split 3 ways between the 3 of us. It gets put mostly back into the show, but sometimes towards pigeon tattoos and Spider-Man PS4s, which is just happens sometimes, you know.
Whoops,
you never know where it's going to go. Sometimes weddings, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thanks to your donations, Peter's been able to afford a starter dish for everyone attending the wedding.
It's probably
He's
true.
bought napkins.
That might be
Bought
accurate.
Napkins.
The trick is to not tell them you're getting married. Just say you're having a party.
You get
and
a
your
wedding
girlfriend's
charge.
going to be in a big white dress, just coincidentally. Yeah. The moment they know it's a wedding, they smell your cash. You know, florists,
Bastards.
caterers. No, we're not telling people it's not a wedding. That's a bit. I feel like people account for their business per year based on the fact that they're going to have some weddings. So it's just you have to bite the
It's going to be a
bullet.
small wedding, isn't it? So
Oh, true. Yeah.
how much could they really, they could throw you a bone, couldn't they?
They could. Well, literally, that'll
Cut your
do
deal.
us. We're just all
Feed
little
all of
sort
you.
of. We'll all gnaw on it in the corner, the Austins.
Little rabid borrowers.
growl.
Yeah,
When people get close.
yeah.
Well, if you'd like to support us in other ways, store.yogscast.com to buy some merchandise, and I believe there's a discount code.
Oh my god, there is. It's Vidiots. Use code Vidiots for 10% off everything on the Yogscast store. So you can use it to buy a new booth shirt. You got whatever else is on there nowadays, God knows. But most importantly, buy our stuff and use the code on our stuff. That's nice.
Buy our stuff too. It'd be great. Why not buy both?
Yeah, just buy it all.
Amazing. Yeah, go on. What are you doing with that money?
Yeah,
Idiot.
If it's just
Give it to us.
sitting there, what do you need it for? Come on.
Come a little bit closer to our wallet, son. Put it in. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all.com /
Vidiots official.
and also twitch.tv / Vidiots official. I'm sure we'll be streaming again at some point soon, but 21st of September is when we will all be together. Make sure you come along and give us a watch. We'd really appreciate that. If you want to see what Mikey's up to on a daily basis, you can do it. The Yogscast. Various things. You working on anything in particular at the moment? What are you working on, mate?
I've got all sorts on, but I recently Face Punch, the makers of Gary's Modern Rust, I did some merch photography for them. So they've just launched their new merch shop, so go check out my lovely images on there.
I guess we've got to be careful each week asking you what you're up to, because there's probably some NDA stuff that you might accidentally go, oh, well, I'm just working on Half-Life 5,
Yeah,
just,
you know. I always have a slight pause, think, can I talk about this? So I went for the safe option there, the released online store.
Play it safe. If you'd like to see Peter and I, you can do youtube.com / Team Triple Jump, or alternatively, to find all the links to all of the things that we do as part of Triple Jump, it's triplejU.mp. How do you pronounce that properly, Peter?
triplej.mup.
Nice.
Nice. And what do we do over there?
Oh, well, we do lists that we actually enjoy doing because they're the ones that we come up with. But we also do some familiar shows that the Vidiots among you might recognise. You're all Vidiots, so hopefully you recognise them. We've got Rules Boss, which is basically Piece of Cake featuring Rules Boss. We do Prove It, where we do live action challenges of video game skills that we have learned. We also do Cut Content, where we have guests on to tell us about their video game pet peeves. We've had Boof on. We're going to have some more people on, probably from the Yogscast Network, hopefully. But time will tell. And we're going to have Mikey on when he comes. It's up to him whether he comes or not. But
I know I will.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Finally, leave us an iTunes review or a review / rating on your platform of choice. It all helps. Something to do with algorithms.
Worst games ever. We have worst games ever too.
Worst games
There you
ever is
go.
the
You know,
main
the flagship
one. There it
show
is.
that we've been doing for years. We have that.
We've got that one too.
Yeah.
Before I ask you guys for a question at the end, I'm just going to go back to the post we've done on Twitter.
Oh,
no. Okay.
I say we. It was my fault. I'm sorry. You know that Da Bungalow Clips Twitter account?
He follows
I feel
me
like
now.
You've mentioned it. Yeah, he follows me too. I was just pointing out because Da Bungalow Clips has liked that picture of Dave Benson Phillips.
Well, because
So I was just like, oh, that's interesting.
That's nice.
I talked about Da Bungalow Clips in a previous Vidiots Podiots episode, and someone tweeted about it, or the Bungalow Clips somehow found out about it, and then, I think I just said, "Oh yeah, you're doing great work" or something on Twitter, and then he followed us, and I think he follows Vidiots too.
Oh,
must do.
good boy.
So hello,
Must do.
the Bungalow Clips. If you're now a regular Podiots listener,
I hope you are. I feel like we're right up your alley, my dude or dudess.
yeah,
Be good to hear from you.
Yeah, might be a
Okay,
lady.
let's see. Might be a lady. Could be a lady.
could be a lady. I'm sorry for
Got some
assuming your gender.
Some replies here. Sean Legg says, that's a lot of Nando's. Just leave me out of it, he said. Good to see you doing that for him. And that's pretty much it. Just a lot of dismay, really. Just a lot of sadness.
I'm just waiting for that one person to tag Dave and unleash hell on us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to happen, is it?
Christ.
Might do.
There we go.
Well, they will
Someone
now.
assuming it was your fault, Michael.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
It seems like whenever anything weird goes out, people are like, oh, it's Michael.
Yeah, most of the time it's Ben.
It's always Michael. Yeah, it's usually me.
Yeah.
So what's Mike?
Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. Hope you're all recovering okay. Right. Mystery question. What we got?
I want to know other people's. Not that we would encourage drinking, but if you have been drinking, what's your drunk food?
Yeah, what do you fancy?
Garlic and chips.
Why did I not think of that?
Come a little bit closer, closer.
Extra 50s worth of garlic.
Yeah.
We'll fucking smell it.
I fucking did.
Did you fuck, you lying
I
bastard?
fucking did.
You go and ask.
You're comfortable there, like?
Yeah.
Right, we should really
Yeah,
go.
this is getting too
Kevin,
much.
I think he just exploded in the car park earlier a few times. So I think we should just... And there it is, it's happening.
Ah,
God,
great.
he could just,
Fantastic.
just brainwaves going on. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll be back really soon. 21st of September. Write it down. Remember it.
Keep it free.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye then.
Bye-
I suppose.
bye, everybody.
See you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Fuck off.